cancer. A single word, but it changes everything. It's no longer just in the news or someone else's story. Today, it's in our homes, quietly affecting our parents, our siblings, our friends. And sometimes it strikes closer, within ourselves. Despite cutting-edge medicine, the number of cases keeps rising. Why is it the toxins we breathe every day, the stress that never turns off? Or is our immune system slowly being overwhelmed and no one's talking about it? But here's something no one tells you. What you put in your body each day might be the most powerful defense you have, and some of the most potent cancer-fighting foods aren't expensive, aren't exotic. They're small, forgotten. They're seeds. In this episode, we reveal 6 scientifically backed seeds that can help your body protect itself naturally. And the 6th one, it's rare, deeply powerful, and it just might shock you. While you're listening, tell us in the comments, how old are you? Where are you watching from? Let's see how many of us are choosing strength over fear. Because today, you're not just watching a video, you're taking back control one small seed at a time. If this kind of knowledge matters to you, if you believe health starts with understanding your own body, tap subscribe now. We're here to walk this journey with you, one seed, one habit, one step at a time. Let's begin. They're not rare, not costly, and definitely not locked behind a wellness label or price tag. The seeds we're talking about today are humble familiar, and chances are they're already sitting in your kitchen cabinet right now. Tiny, yes. But don't let their size fool you. These seeds carry decades of traditional wisdom, and now science is catching up. This message and everything you'll hear in this episode is deeply inspired by the life-changing work of Dr. Frank Suarez. His commitment to helping people take back control of their health has already empowered thousands. And today, it's your turn. And hey, while you're here with us, pause for just a moment and leave a comment below. Where are you watching from, and how young are you feeling today? Because this isn't just about seeds, it's about community. It's about choosing strength together. So grab a notebook, stay with us till the end, and let's uncover these healing seeds one by one. 1. Macadamia seeds. Have you ever held a macadamia nut in your hand and thought of it as more than just a snack? Most people simply see a delicious buttery nut that's often tucked into cookies or trail mixes. But inside its thick, rock-hard shell is one of nature's most potent shields against inflammation and age-related disease, including cancer. The truth is, macadamia seeds are far more than just a treat. They are functional food, and science is finally catching up to what ancient cultures may have intuitively known. One of the biggest reasons macadamia seeds deserve your attention is their unique fat profile. About 75% of the fats found in these nuts are monounsaturated fats, the same heart-healthy fats found in olive oil. These fats do more than support heart health. They actively reduce inflammation, stabilize cell membranes, and help the body resist oxidative stress, which is one of the major triggers for cancer. And remember, inflammation is a silent driver behind many chronic diseases. The more we reduce it, the stronger our internal defense becomes. But that's not where their power ends. Just a small serving, around 28 grams or 10 to 12 nuts, gives your body about 1.5 milligrams of manganese. Why does that matter? Manganese is a key mineral your body needs to activate its antioxidant enzymes. These enzymes work like your body's cleanup crew, hunting down free radicals, repairing damaged cells, and protecting DNA from mutations that can lead to uncontrolled cell growth, also known as tumor formation. Think of it as cellular insurance. Every bite matters. Macadamia seeds also contain phytosterols, which are plant-based compounds that have been shown to slow the growth of certain cancer cells, especially in the breast and prostate. For people over 50, when our natural defenses begin to slow, this added layer of protection becomes even more critical. These are not dramatic changes you'll notice overnight, but over time, adding this one seed to your daily diet may gently reshape your health story. So how do you bring macadamia into your routine? It's simple. Sprinkle them over your morning oatmeal. For richness, blend them into a smoothie for a velvety finish, or toss a handful into your salad for that perfect nutty crunch. And if you're ever caught in a snack craving midday, grab a few and enjoy them raw. Your body will thank you. Just one small handful a day, that's all it takes to support your cells, your energy, and your long-term strength. If you've made it this far, let us know in the comments, have you ever tried macadamia seeds as more than just a snack? And we're just warming up. Because next we uncover a festive bright red seed that carries both cultural tradition and one of nature's most powerful antioxidants. 2. Watermelon seeds, especially red ones. When you think of watermelon seeds, what comes to mind? Maybe a backyard barbecue, a summer memory, or playful moments spitting seeds across the grass as a kid. But behind that nostalgia lies a deeper truth, especially when it comes to red watermelon seeds. In many traditional cultures, these tiny seeds weren't just leftovers, they were prized for their healing properties. And now science confirms what our ancestors already sensed: these seeds are nutritional powerhouses, especially when it comes to cellular health and cancer defense. At the heart of their power is a compound called lycopene, a potent antioxidant most often associated with tomatoes. But get this, red watermelon seeds can contain nearly 3 times more lycopene than a ripe tomato. Lycopene acts like a bodyguard for your cells, protecting them from oxidative stress, which can lead to premature aging and trigger the early stages of cancer. For older adults looking to boost their defenses naturally, this is a game changer. But it doesn't stop there. These seeds are also packed with linoleic acid, a form of omega-6 fat that, when balanced in the body, plays a critical role in reducing chronic inflammation. Add to that a healthy dose of magnesium, zinc, and vitamin E, and you've got a cocktail of immune-boosting, repair-enhancing nutrients that help your body stay alert and resilient, especially as we age. When your cells are well-fed and well-protected, they don't mutate as easily. They recover faster. They work the way nature intended. Beyond their nutrition, these seeds carry something more, something emotional. In many homes, especially during festive seasons, like Lunar New Year, red watermelon seeds symbolize luck, family, and abundance. Imagine turning a symbol of tradition into a tool for healing. That's the beauty of true health. It blends science with culture, modern insight with ancient wisdom. So how can you make the most of these powerful seeds? Try soaking them in warm water for a couple of hours to soften their outer shell. It makes them easier to digest. Then roast them lightly without salt or chemicals. You can also grind them into powder, stir into oatmeal, or even blend with water for a plant-based milk that's gentle on digestion and rich in nutrients. Keep your serving size modest. 15 to 20 grams is plenty. Too much of a good thing can cause bloating, so listen to your body. If you've ever shared red watermelon seeds with loved ones, drop A in the comments. Let's honor that memory together. And don't go anywhere, because up next, we'll explore a humble grain that's been quietly nourishing generations and just might be one of the most underrated cancer-fighting foods on the planet. 3. Millet. It's small, it's plain. It's often passed over on grocery shelves without a second thought. But millet, a humble grain with ancient roots, might just be one of the most underrated cancer-fighting foods on the planet. For centuries, it's been a staple in parts of Asia and Africa, quietly nourishing families with its subtle flavor and powerful nutritional profile. But today, it's time for millet to have its moment, because what it offers goes far beyond basic nutrition. Inside just 100 grams of millet, you'll find up to 120 milligrams of polyphenols, potent plant-based antioxidants that work at the cellular level to combat oxidative stress. This is critical, because oxidative stress is one of the silent culprits behind the damage that leads to cancer. These polyphenols don't just fight free radicals, they interrupt the chain reaction of inflammation and cellular mutation that can eventually lead to the development of tumors. What's even more promising? Studies have shown millet may help lower the risk of both breast and colon cancer, two of the most common and dangerous forms that affect adults as they age. But that's not all. Millet is also a fantastic source of magnesium, about 140 mg per 100 grams. Why does that matter? Magnesium helps your blood vessels relax, improves circulation, and takes the pressure off your heart. That means millet not only supports cancer prevention, but also helps regulate blood pressure and strengthens your cardiovascular health, a double win for aging bodies looking for gentle, natural support. When you combine antioxidant protection with heart support, you get one of the most complete whole foods nature has to offer. What's truly beautiful about millet is its simplicity. You don't need to learn any fancy recipes. It's incredibly versatile. You can stir a few spoonfuls into your morning porridge for a creamy boost, use it as a substitute for rice in your stir-fries, or even add it to soups for extra texture and fiber. It's a quiet warrior, no marketing hype, no shiny packaging, just real foundational nourishment. And here's something to think about. When's the last time you tried a food, not because it was trendy, but because it was wise? If you've ever eaten millet before, maybe in a family recipe or something passed down by your grandmother, share that memory in the comments. We'd love to know how millet showed up in your life. And speaking of ancient wisdom next, we're diving into a seed that's been revered across continents, cultures, and cuisines. And it's doing more than just adding crunch to your salad. 4. Sesame seeds. They're tiny, they're nutty, and they've been part of global cuisine for thousands of years, sprinkled on breads in the Mediterranean, blended into creamy tahini in the Middle East, or toasted into stir-fries across Asia. But sesame seeds are more than a flavorful garnish. They are packed with powerful cancer-fighting compounds that could quietly become a game-changer in your health routine. Let's talk about sesamin and sesamol, two unique plant compounds found almost exclusively in sesame seeds. These antioxidants have drawn significant attention in the scientific community for their ability to block the growth and spread of cancer cells, particularly in breast and colorectal cancers. They work by suppressing abnormal cell replication, protecting DNA, and reducing inflammation in tissues that are especially vulnerable with age. The evidence is growing, and if you're over 50, incorporating sesame seeds could offer one of the simplest ways to add natural defense to your daily life. But sesame seeds don't stop at cellular protection. They are surprisingly high in calcium. 100 grams of whole sesame seeds can provide nearly 975 mg, far surpassing the amount in the same serving of cow's milk. That's a major benefit for those looking to protect their bones and prevent osteoporosis as they age. Add to that 351 milliliters of magnesium, and you have support not just for bones, but also for your nervous system, blood circulation, and muscle health. This is a seed that strengthens the very structure of your body from the inside out. So how do you include sesame seeds in a way that's both easy and delicious? Try sprinkling a spoonful over warm oatmeal, stirring it into yogurt, or blending it into your morning smoothie. You can mix them into homemade granola, roll your energy balls in them, or of course, enjoy them in their classic form as tahini. Just 1 to 2 tablespoons a day is enough to begin reaping the benefits without overwhelming your digestion. Here's your moment of reflection. When was the last time you looked at your food and asked, is this helping me build resilience? If sesame seeds are already part of your kitchen, share your favorite way to use them below. And if they're not, this is your sign to add them. Don't go anywhere, because coming up next is a nut that ancient healers called the food of longevity, and modern science is finally catching up to their wisdom: almonds. Ancient healers called them the food of vitality, and modern science is proving they were onto something. Behind their familiar crunch lies a powerhouse of cancer-fighting potential, starting with one of the most protective nutrients your body can get, vitamin E. Just 100 grams of almonds gives you about 25 milligrams of this antioxidant, which helps neutralize free radicals before they can damage your DNA. Why is that important? Because unchecked oxidative stress is a silent trigger that often sets cancer in motion. But almonds don't stop there. These humble nuts are also rich in polyphenols, plant compounds that have shown promise in slowing the growth of cancer cells, particularly in the breast, colon, and prostate. Think of polyphenols as a speed bump for uncontrolled cell replication. They don't act like a drug, but they help your body create a healthier environment, one where abnormal cells are less likely to thrive. And if you're someone who carries daily stress, emotional, physical, or mental, almonds offer yet another hidden benefit: magnesium. With around 270 mg per 100 grams, this mineral plays a key role in calming the nervous system, reducing cortisol, and supporting immune resilience. It's like a built-in stress shield that also strengthens your body's ability to repair and defend itself. To unlock the full benefit of almonds, here's a trick that many overlook: soak them for 6 to 8 hours before eating. Soaking softens the skin, reduces phytic acid, which can block mineral absorption, and makes the nutrients more bioavailable. Plus, soaked almonds are gentler on digestion and easier to chew, especially for older adults or anyone with a sensitive stomach. So here's your question: have you ever tried soaked almonds? Drop an emoji in the comments if you have, or try it tomorrow and come back to share how you feel. And if you think almonds are powerful, wait until you discover the tiny green seed that most people throw away but could be protecting your prostate, your immune system, and your cells from within. 6. Pumpkin seeds, the hidden powerhouse. You've seen them before, maybe scooped out from a jack-o'-lantern, maybe sprinkled on a salad. But what most people don't realize is that pumpkin seeds, also known as pepitas, are one of the most nutrient-dense cancer-fighting foods you can keep in your pantry. They're small, yes, but don't let their size fool you. These seeds are a hidden powerhouse, especially for anyone over 50. Let's start with zinc, an essential mineral for immune health and prostate support. Just 100 grams of pumpkin seeds provides around 7 milligrams of zinc, making them one of the richest natural sources available. Zinc plays a critical role in cell repair, hormone regulation, and defending against mutations that can lead to cancer. For men in particular, zinc is vital for maintaining healthy prostate tissue, something that becomes increasingly important with age. But pumpkin seeds don't stop there. They're also packed with magnesium, manganese, and once again vitamin E, forming a nutrient trio that protects DNA from oxidative damage. These nutrients work together like a built-in cellular defense system, reducing inflammation, supporting detoxification, and helping your body fight off the triggers that lead to tumor formation. And then there are phytosterols, plant compounds found in abundance in pumpkin seeds. Research suggests these compounds may help slow the growth of cancer cells, particularly in breast and colon tissues. They also mimic cholesterol in the body, helping to block its absorption in the gut, which supports both heart health and cancer prevention in a beautifully simple way. Incorporating pumpkin seeds into your routine is easy and delicious. Toss them onto salads, blend them into smoothies, stir into porridge, or for a fun project, make your own homemade energy bars. A small handful a day, about 30 grams, is all it takes. And speaking of that, let's talk about how to make sure your body is actually absorbing all these powerful nutrients. Because how you eat your seeds is just as important as what you eat. Now that you've met all 6 cancer-fighting seeds, here's something you absolutely need to know. Nutrient absorption can make or break their benefits. Many people eat healthy foods, but their bodies don't absorb the vitamins and minerals, which means they're not getting the full value. So here are a few simple but powerful tips to boost absorption and maximize every bite. First, lightly toast your seeds, ideally at 150 to 160 degrees C, about 300 degrees centimeter, for 8 to 10 minutes. This improves flavor, reduces phytic acid, a compound that blocks nutrient absorption and makes the seeds easier to digest. Just be careful not to over-toast, as high heat can destroy delicate nutrients like vitamin E and omega-3s. Second, pair your seeds with vitamin C. Why? Because vitamin C enhances iron absorption, especially from plant-based foods. It's simple: squeeze fresh lemon over a seed-topped salad, blend pumpkin seeds into a smoothie with orange or pineapple, or pair your energy bar with a kiwi. These small combinations can dramatically increase your mineral uptake, especially for older adults and vegetarians. Third, grind your seeds before consuming, especially if you have sensitive digestion. Many seeds have tough outer shells that are hard to break down, meaning you pass them without fully unlocking their nutrients. Grinding just 20 to 30 grams in a blender or mortar can make a massive difference. And finally, why not turn all this goodness into something fun? Try this quick recipe. Mix 50 g of pumpkin seeds, 30 g of ground sesame seeds, 2 tablespoons of peanut butter or honey, a handful of oats, and a dash of cinnamon or cocoa powder. Press into bars, refrigerate, and enjoy a homemade superfood snack you can feel proud of. If you'd love a full guide on how to combine these seeds into daily meal plans, let us know in the comments or just type seeds, and we might drop a free resource for you soon. Remember, food isn't just fuel, it's information. And the 6 seeds you've learned about today are tiny messages of protection your body understands deeply. We've covered a lot today. And maybe as you listened, you realized something: these seeds aren't just food. They're tiny, powerful reminders that nature has always had our back. They're simple, accessible, timeless, and they're here to help you live longer, stronger, and better. It's not about overhauling your whole lifestyle overnight. It's about choosing one thing, one seed, one habit, one act of care, and doing it with intention. Because every small choice sends a big message to your body: I choose health, I choose resilience. So now it's your turn. Drop a comment below and tell us, which seed will you start eating daily? Will it be macadamia for cellular strength, watermelon for antioxidant power, millet for heart and gut support, or maybe pumpkin, the hidden giant in your pantry? If this message resonated with you, if you believe that true health is built one simple choice at a time, then take that next step. Tap like, hit subscribe, and share this episode with someone you care about. You never know, the seed of change could start with you. Picture this as we close: a grandmother walking through a quiet garden, a grandfather laughing with his grandchildren, 2 friends sharing tea and stories, nourished not just by food, but by life and by love. This is what we're working toward. This is why it matters. One small seed, one small step, one big difference for your health. Until next time, stay strong, stay curious, and stay grounded in the wisdom that grows from within.